Another way to use reported speech in English is to use special verbs. Tell. Tell we use for orders. Be quiet, sit down, stand up. Don't do that. Invite, of course, we use for invitations. Would you like to come with us to the movie? Would you like to eat lunch with us? Beg. Beg is when I'm saying, please, 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 please help me, or please, please, very strong, please, okay? Order, of course, is similar to tell. Well, the same as tell. Tell is more popular, but order, sit down, be quiet, don't talk. Ask. Now, ask means please do something for me. This is a different meaning of ask. This is called a request. Please do something for me. So, could you open the door, please? Could you bring me a glass of water? Remind. Remind is when I tell you, don't forget. Don't forget. So, you remember something because I tell you. So, don't forget to lock the door. Or, don't forget to take your money. Advise. Advise is when I give you advice. So you should study. You should go to class. You shouldn't do that. Convince. Now we've got these two words, convince and persuade, and don't worry so much about the difference right now. Convince and persuade is you do something because I tell you that it's good and you believe me. So you bought a new computer because I told you, oh, your computer is not very good. Your computer is too old. You need a new computer. You need a new computer. So you bought a new computer. Why? Because I convinced you. I persuaded you. So how do we use these special verbs? Well, we use the special verb, the person, to, and an infinitive verb. Okay? So I'll explain that. Imagine a police officer says, stop. And the police officer is talking to me. Well, police officer, we could say order. So, the police officer ordered who? Me to stop. The police officer ordered me to stop. Okay? If I say, you really should save money. What is this? This is called advice. Should. So what did I do? I advised you to study. If I say, would you like to come with me for dinner? What is this? This is Mark's action is invite. I invited you to come for dinner. If I say, please help me, please. Very strong please is Mark begged. So I begged you to help me. Okay, so those are some examples how we use these special verbs. Now, be careful. What do we do if it's negative? Okay, example, my friend is talking to me, and my friend, she says, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay, well, my friend told me To? No, no. My friend told me not to say anything. So negative, we say not to. Okay? So please, 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 please don't leave me. So Mark begged, so I don't know, I begged you not to leave me. So now I've explained tell sometimes has a special meaning in English. It means an order. So stop. Mark told me to stop. Stand up. Mark told me to stand up. Now remember that tell is also used for what did Mark say? So look at the or listen to the examples here. I'm happy. What did Mark say? Is this an order? No. That's okay. You can say tell. It has another meaning. Mark told me he was happy. So this is reported speech. Mark told me he was happy. But if I say go home, this is an order. This is the other meaning of tell. A little bit different grammar. Mark told me to go home. Okay. Imagine my friends say, we aren't having a good time. Well, they told me, no, it's not my group. So they told me they weren't having a good time. Okay? But if the teacher says to you, hey, you, study more. The teacher told me to study more. So sometimes tell is just used for reported speech, and sometimes tell is used for reported speech, but to talk about orders. Now this is also true for ask. Ask is very common in reported speech for questions. Okay? But sometimes ask means please do something for me. This is called a request. So, example of a question, do you want to stay or leave? So this is a yes or no question. Do you want to stay? Yes. Do you want to leave? No. So, maybe she said this. So she, it's a question. So she told me? No. She said? No. She asked me. Remember, yes or no question. If or whether. So she asked me if I wanted to leave. Okay, let's look at a request. Please do something for me. So, could you turn off the TV? Please, could you turn off the TV? So, she asked me. If no, that's for questions. This is please help me. Please help me. She asked me she asked me to turn off the TV. Where are you from? So, I asked you where you were from. This is a question. Where are you from? But a request, please help me. A little bit different grammar. Please don't leave early. Please do this for me. Don't leave early. So, I asked you. So, Mark, I asked you not to leave early. So tell has two different uses in reported speech. Same thing with ask. Ask sometimes is just to say a question, and sometimes ask is to talk about a request. Please do this for me. Those are reported commands, so orders, and reported requests.